So, and there is actually great alternatives. I mean, not only classical music, traditional worldview music, Celtic, Indian, ethnic music, Middle Eastern, Tibetan, Native American. There's Carl and Garrett played like last night, spiritual type folk music, devotional music. So, and I have some musician friends that are trying to bring more Eastern concepts and spirituality into a Western sound. Ron Streicher, who was the guitar member of Men at Work from the 80s, the rock band from Australia, he's bringing forth some East-West combinations of music, and there are others as well. So I feel hopeful that musicians are bringing forth alternatives, so it won't be, it's not just a question of replacing what we have out. I mean, a question of, we need to listen to some music at times, so if there's no alternatives, it's sometimes difficult. So it's a question of having alternatives and making empowered choices. So next we move on to chant, and this is one of my favorite spiritual practices because it's a combination not only of mantra and music, but it can have a prayerful vibration, a meditative vibration. You can sing, you can play instruments, dance. It's a very dynamic form of worship. Many of the world's traditions use chant. The Native American Indians, the Huna traditions in Hawaii, Christian Gregorian chants, Islamic, Buddhist, Hindu chants. I think the bhajans, the Indian chants, are my favorite to Krishna and Shiva. And you really feel that you're connecting with that energy and that spirit. And these bhajans have been given for thousands of years. So when you give them, it's like you're tapping into that thousands of years of devotion. It's kind of like giving a Hail Mary or a prayer that's been the Om Mani Padme Hum. So it doesn't take much to give these prayers, and you're sort of tapping into the momentum of the energy that's been given. So, and obviously when we're praying for ourselves, we're also putting that energy out to the planet, to our family. So I encourage you to find a tradition of chant. If any of you are down in the Bozeman area, there's a kirtan Indian chant once a month at the Emerson Cultural Center. It's a free evening. And if you stop by the booth, I've got some music to show you. So I'd like to end with a quote by Dr. Emoto. There was a polluted lake, and they got together some Buddhist monks, and they did healing chants into the water. And there was almost an immediate change in the water. Here's what he said. If you don't understand the principle of the spirit of words, this happening will indeed seem strange. But we know that the spirit of words has the power to influence all of existence and change the world almost immediately. I have no doubt that the spirit of words generated from determined prayers for world peace had the effect of cleansing the water in the lake in only a matter of moments. Another important point is the fact that 350 people gathered and chanted together. The combined will of so many people acted as a force to change the universe. So there's also a power of not only the spoken prayer, but people getting together and giving the spoken prayer. And that's what we're going to do right now. Hans, can you pass out the little mantra book? So on page 7, we have the heart, head, and hand decrees. And these decrees are going to evoke, it's called the Vata flame. It's the seat of the soul chakra, and this is the energy of Aquarius, this violent energy. And it has a quality of actually turning negative karma into positive energy. It has a transmutative quality, and you also feel the vibrancy and the joy that it brings in. It's an aspect of the Holy Spirit. It's a dynamic energy, and I encourage you to practice with it. And I was a young girl came to our booth in Livingston, was an atheist. We shared the Vata flame with her. She was reading the book. She started doing the Vata flame every day. She says she's been having spiritual experiences, and it's really shifted her whole life. So I'd like us to give these one time each. It goes to page 7, 8, 9, and ends on page 10. We'll go slowly, but actually as you practice more with these, you'll feel you're able to increase the speed very naturally as your vibration and frequency changes. So we can visualize our God presence and that violet energy coming down into the lower figure, and we can use that energy to send forgiveness to anyone we may have harmed, anyone who may have harmed us, and also to transmute any negative patterns we may want to cast into the violet flame and have that energy return back to the heart of all God presence. So we'll give these one time each as we go through together. Violet fire, thou love divine, blaze within this heart of mine. Thou art mercy forever true. Keep me always in tune with you. I am light, thou Christ in me. Set my mind forever free. Violet fire forever shine, deep within this mind of mine. God who gives my daily bread, with violet fire fill my head, till thy radiance heaven light makes my mind a mind of light. I am the hand of God in action, gaining victory every day. My pure soul's great satisfaction is to walk the middle way. Now this mantra here will bring down that tube of light. If you visualize this tube of light, protection coming down around us. Together. Beloved, I am presence bright. Round me seal your tube of light. From ascended Master's flame, call forth now in God's own name. Let it keep my temple free from all discord sent to me. I am calling forth violet fire to blaze and transmute all desire, keeping on in freedom's name till I am one with the violet flame. I am forgiveness acting here, casting out all doubt and fear, setting men forever free with wings of cosmic victory. I am calling in full power for forgiveness every hour. To all life in every place, I flood forth forgiving grace. I am free from fear and doubt, casting want and misery out, knowing now all good supply ever comes from realms on high. I am the hand of God's own fortune, flooding forth the treasures of light, now receiving full abundance to supply each need of life. I am life of God direction, blaze thy light of truth in me. Focus here all God's perfection, from all discord set me free. Make and keep me anchored ever in the justice of thy plan. I am the presence of perfection, living the life of God and man. I am changing all my garments, old ones for the bright new day. With the sun of understanding, I am shining all the way. I am light within, without. I am light is all about. Fill me, free me, glorify me. Seal me, heal me, purify me. Until transfigured they describe me. I am shining like the sun. I am shining like the sun. I am the flame of resurrection, blazing God's pure light through me. Now I am raising every atom. From every shadow I am free. I am the light of God's full presence. I am living ever free. Now the flame of life eternal rises up to victory. I am ascension light, victory flowing free. All of good, one at last, for all eternity. I am light, all weights are gone. Into the air I raise. To all I pour with full God power my wondrous song of praise. All hail, I am the living Christ, the ever-loving one, ascended now with full God power.